Welcome back to Sports Talk. Best Bets, episode 4, I'm pretty sure. My regular Thursday video, just talking about some best bets of the week. Last week was a bit bad, like terrible. Collingwood let me down, something bad. But in my defense, who could have seen that one coming? Who could have seen Collingwood absolutely laying an egg against Geelong? This week, there's a lot of good outsiders, a lot of money to be made this week. Some really good outsiders that are looking like they've got a really good chance of winning, paying some good money. EPL's back, some good MMA on this week. Still got NFL, still got NRL, still got AFL. A lot of sports to cover, a lot of bets to find. I've come up with 8 bets this week. 7 bets that I'm pretty confident with, and 1 outsider paying $6.50. See if you can guess who it is before we get to it. That will be the last bet of this video. So the first bet that we're looking at today is Richmond $1.95 against Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide are at home. They are coming off the rest. That is why they are the favourites in this match. But Richmond have been the class of the competition for the last 3 to 4 years. Defending premiers, they've got a lot of experience in that team. A very deep midfield, Lynch up front. That back line is great intercept markers. Great system they play under Damien Hardwick. Port Adelaide, this is their first year back into real relevance. They weren't too bad last year, but this year's their first time they've been back in the hunt for the premiership. A lot of young players, a lot of inexperience, and a lot of pressure on them playing at home, especially in this COVID times, being one of the only teams to get to have a home game. A lot of pressures on them. I just think Richmond are too good. Too classy, too experienced, system's too good. The stage might be a little bit too big for some of those Port Adelaide players. Lynch is back. Richmond did lose against Brisbane, but they didn't have Lynch. Lynch is back. Some of their players are really starting to come into form. I know St Kilda aren't the best team to judge against, but Richmond's really good last week. So clean around the ball. A lot of accuracy going forward. Their system, their experience is what I think is going to get them over the line. Paying $1.95, being outsiders in a prelim. Yeah, my money's on Richmond. It's very good bet to start off the week with. The second bet that we're going to look at is in the NFL. So we've got the Chicago Bears, the $2.03 against what everyone thought was going to be a tanking team at the start of the year, the Carolina Panthers. So, Carolina Panthers are at home. They have been playing good, so that is why they're favourites. But Chicago beat Tom Brady's Buccaneers last week. Nick Foles is hit and miss, but if he hits, he hits. And that defense is still elite. It's still got Khalil Mack causing all sorts of problems. Carolina Panthers defense has been tough this year. They have been playing really good football, really good ball. Teddy Bridgewater's looked pretty good. The additions of Robbie Anderson from the Jets has really helped that underneath game, showing that Robbie Anderson may be more than just a deep threat when it comes to being a wide receiver. But Chicago Bears coming off that Friday morning, Thursday night over there, victory over Tampa Bay last week. I just think they're going to get it done. And to get $2 for them is great money. I think Khalil Mack's going to have a field day. That Carolina Panthers offensive line is not the best. But even the best offensive lines struggle against Khalil Mack. Him and Aaron Donald are clearly the best defensive players in the game. So, yeah, $2.03, not a bad way to kick off. Not a bad way to continue this best bets video. So the third bet that we're looking at, let me just figure this out. Oh, here we go. Third bet we're looking at, sticking in the NFL, Cleveland Browns, another outsider, $2.39. They're playing at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh have had that mini bye because of the COVID. The Titans are just doing Titans things. Cleveland Browns look really good. The coach has been out coaching the opponent's coach, the opposition coach. That running game, Nick Chubb, and also Kareem Hunt just driving that ball down. Still got Jarvis Landry, still got Odell Beckham, still got Hooper in the passing game. Mayfield's not the worst quarterback in the game. Probably not worth that number 1 pick that they picked him up, but he's still good enough. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, is just Pittsburgh. Solid. And they're not going to give you this victory. You're going to have to earn it. But getting the odds of $2.39 is just a little bit hard to pass up. It's not going to surprise me if Pittsburgh do win. If you want to be a little bit on the safe side, you can take Cleveland plus 3.5 on the line, which is playing $1.90. So gives you a field goal, gives you that little bit extra stability, a little bit extra confidence in the bet. But yeah, I'm gonna risk it. I think Cleveland Browns $2.39. Outsiders, it's gonna be a good bet, great game. Yeah, I'm on the Browns bandwagon this year. So bet number 4. Still in the NFL, we have the Indianapolis Colts -8 against Joe Burrow's Cincinnati Bengals. Yes, -8. You're giving up a touchdown and giving up 8 points is a lot of points to lay. But the Indianapolis Colts defensive line are men, and that offensive line of the Cincinnati Bengals is not men. I think the Indianapolis Colts, especially DeForest Buckner, is going to have a field day rushing the passer. Poor Joe Burrow has been getting sacked left, right, and center, pressures left, right, and center. To his credit, he's been playing some good ball for the amount of pressure that he's under. But I think the Indianapolis Colts rebound after last week's loss to the Browns. I think the Browns are a really good team, so that loss is really nothing to hold your head down about. So yeah, Indianapolis Colts -8.5. I just don't see how Cincinnati is going to score a lot of points with Burrow being just pressure all game. Phillip Rivers does look like he's throwing a medicine ball and not a football, but up here, I think he'll be able to get some points. Their running game's good. That offensive line, elite. Hasn't been as good as it has been the last couple of years, but got big boy Quentin Nelson up there. It's going to be a good line. -8.5, $1.94. I'll take your money. Thank you. Moving on to the next bet. Bet number 6. Let me get this one up. So we have another outsider. A lot of $2 bets this week. A lot of $2 bets to be had. I wouldn't advise putting all these in a multi because the chances that every single one of these is going to get up, not great. But there's definitely some good value straight up. So Leeds have been playing really good. One of the most exciting teams to watch in the EPL this year. And Wolves last year, great team. The year before that, great team. Ever since they had that new ownership takeover, they have been quality. They have been a tough team, especially for my team United. They've been one of our bogey sides. $2.80 for Wolves to beat Leeds is some great value. So Wolves are going to be strong defensively. Has signed a couple of backs. It'll be interesting to see how they line up. Are they going to go with a back 5? Are they going to go with a back 4? Is Sykes going to play? Is their new young left wing back going to play? Is Semedo back? Is Marcel back? Is Semedo going to play? They've got like 6 or 7 defenders that they're trying to fit into that team. Jimenez was a bit off last week against Fulham. See how it goes. Still got Potence. Still got Neto. You got some options up there. Yeah, I just couldn't turn it down. $2.80. Yeah, that's really good money. Couldn't turn it down. If they are going to win, it's going to be 1-0. I can't see them scoring too many goals, just with the way they go forward. But then again, I can't see Leeds scoring that many goals against Wolves either. Like, Leeds have scored way more goals than their expected goals has been. So, if you haven't heard of expected goals, it's basically statistics of how many goals would usually be scored from that chance. And sometimes, obviously, if you're really good, you're going to score more goals than your expected goals. But Leeds have been outperforming their expected goals all year. And I guess I'm just banking this week it's going to stop. Yeah, $2.80 for Wolves. If you want to be really safe, you can get like $1.70 for Wolves in a draw. So if you go on a sports bet, there's an option that you can take a double result. So you can take either Wolves and Leeds, or Leeds in a draw, or Wolves in a draw. So yeah, those are options as well. But I think I'll stick with the Wolves $2.80. Great odds, nearly $3 for top 5, top 6 team to be a newly promoted team. Yeah, not a bad odds at all. Not bad odds at all. Now, bet number 7. Not bet number 7. Bet number 6. I can't count. Look at that. So, we're off to the NRL. So, we've got the South Sydney Rabbitohs versus the Penrith Panthers. So, Penrith Panthers have been the class team all year. And someone has been doubting them all year. Me, yours truly. Yeah, if you look at some of the other videos on this channel, I did an NRL, who's going to win the NRL Premiership video. And I had the Roosters to win. And the Roosters are out. So, F do I know. But, South Sydney played really well last week against the Parramatta. Wayne Bennett, a lot of experience through the spine. You got Damien Cook, Origin player. Cody Walker, Origin player. Reynolds, Origin player. Dan Gagai, out in the wing. Wing or centre, Origin player. Alex Johnson, Australian, Origin player. A lot of options, a lot of experience. No Villamali kick out for the Panthers, which I think is going to take a lot out of him. He does provide a lot of strike on the edge for them. They are at home. So, yeah, but South Sydney +6, they get a try. Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game either way. So Rabbitohs +6 I'm pretty confident with. I might even take them to win straight up, which is they're paying nearly $3 to win, $2.75. So, yeah, I think it's a good bet. I'm going to take it. South Sydney's +6. Yeah, it's not much more to say about that one. The Panthers have been great all year, but a prelim is a different kettle of fish. It's a different kettle of fish. It's a lot of pressure. It's their first do-or-die game in a while. So we'll see how we go. South +6. That's my next bet. So let's have a look at... No, let's get rid of that one. No. Wolves is back. Get rid of that one too. So, my next bet is going to the MMA, going to UFC. Fight Island is back, baby. Fight Island is back. And not kicking off Fight Island. Pretty sure they had a Fight Island card last week with Corey Sandhagen and Marlon Moraes, which, spinning wheel kick central. But... Brian Ortega versus Chang Zhao, aka the Korean Zombie. So his nickname kind of gives you all you need to know. If you're not a massive MMA fan, all you need to know is that he's called the Korean Zombie for a reason. Got a rock solid chin, great striker, comes forward, very good jiu-jitsu. Believe he's the first person to pull off a twister in the UFC, which hasn't been done many times afterwards. I think twice afterwards, actually. A twister, very hard move to pull off. If anyone who has done jiu-jitsu, yeah, if someone's trying to defend it, it's very hard to get someone in a twister. But, back to the actual bet. Brian Ortega, 257. Great odds. Brian Ortega's last fight was nearly 2 years ago. That was against at the time, the champion, Max Holloway, in a really good fight. We saw that Max Holloway was a class act, but we also saw that Brian Ortega has heart, has fight, and he's not going to give up. He was getting outplayed, outfought, outstruck in that fight, but he stuck in there, kept going. He did end up getting finished, but he showed a lot of guts. So he's had 2 years off. He's changed all his coaches. He's still got Hannah Gracie as his head coach / mentor. He's changed his boxing, his wrestling coach. He's really tried to hone his skills in those other crafts. He is a wizard, probably one of the best practitioners of jiu-jitsu in MMA, in UFC as well. Probably in the UFC, MMA broadly as well. 257 is just great odds. His last fight was a title fight. So this fight, main event against Korean Zombie, I do think it's a tough challenge. It is a tough fight for him. I definitely can see the Zombie winning, but I feel a lot more comfortable taking a $2.57 for Brian Ortega to win than $1.40 for the Korean Zombie to win. Like, you might as well take the extra value because this is a pick and fight. It's a pick and fight. It could go either way. they can have this fight 10 times and it could be 5-5. So if a fight's gonna be that close, it just doesn't make sense to take the shorter odds. You might as well take the bigger odds. That's what I'm doing. I'm a big T-City fan, and I think he's gonna get the job done. Yeah, 2.57. So for the last bet of the week, my outsider of the week. So I picked Collingwood against West Coast a couple of weeks ago. That was my outside pick of the week, and they got up. So it was good. I think I picked Parramatta Eels as my outside of the week to beat the Storm last week or something. And yeah, well, that didn't go well. But this outside of the week is a well and truly massive outsider. So without more anticipation, let's put it up. Yes, Arsenal $6.50 against Man City. And yes, I can hear people saying Man City have an amazing record against Arsenal. I think they beat them heaps last year. But Man City have looked trash to start off this year. They've looked just not good. Got spanked by Leicester. Drew with Leeds. Had a tough game against Wolves. De Bruyne has come back from international duty a little bit banged up. Sterling was injured, or maybe he just didn't want to play internationals, but he was listed with a bit of a hamstring strain. Still no Aguero, still no Jesus. Yeah, I just think Arsenal's got a really good chance. And for $6.50, $6.50, $6.50. Whew. Can't really turn those odds down. $10, $60 right back at you. Yeah, I just think Man City are way too short. You can get nearly $3 for an Arsenal or a draw, which that double bet is looking real good. So, but yeah, my outside of the week is Arsenal. Thomas Partey signing, I think is a really good signing. I really rate Partey. I wish this guy here had signed him, but he's not getting any backing from the board, and the Glazers are shite. But that's for another video. Yeah, outside of the week, Arsenal $6.50. Make sure you like, subscribe, maybe put the bets on, see how they go. Hopefully they get up. Been going alright. Last week was a bit week before that, 6 out of 8. First week, not too bad. So yeah, let's see how we go. Like, subscribe. I'm also on YouTube with Sports Talk. Any support, all support is appreciated, much helpful. And yeah, good luck with your bets this week. And yeah, I'm out.